Boom, what up? We're back again with another thrift haul. I'm going to be doing it the long way today. So obviously, you've seen I do the shorts. I'm doing it the long way today. So come along with me. I'm just going to kind of tell you the story of what is basically what I did today. Um and what I found, conclusions I came to, and things like that. So come along with me. I'm just gonna start it off, just kind of go through. So this is everything I found here. This is from a previous project. I'm just keeping everything together. But so one, two, three, four, five, six watches we found in total. And I have the receipts here. I think I'll just do it one by one and then add it up all at the end. But yeah, in no particular order, no ranking or anything, but a couple straps. I don't know, about $5, honestly. Is that a good price? The last straps I bought from Amazon, it was terrible, and that was like 15. So I mean, for five, I figured that's pretty good. And oops, I was off camera. That's pretty cool. And so the reason I'm looking for straps is because I have this Citizen, and I want to. The strap I had before was, well, actually, I have it. So this is the original strap. You see, it says Citizen, but there's no. Yeah, that's what it was. So this is actually broken. So I mean, I guess I could sew it maybe with like some leather sewing materials. Honestly, I might do that because it's the original. It's granted, it's pretty worn, but anywho's getting off track. Different story for a different time. Does this fit? Hold on now. Hold the phone. Let me see. Cut while I do this. Okay, guys, I have bad news. It, in fact, did fit. Look at this. Sheesh. Hold on now. Okay, no, obviously this is not gonna work. But at least I have a placeholder. Anyway, got distracted here. So again, in no particular order, straps, got those taken care of. Great. We'll leave those there. Not important. Yeah, I was reaching for this. Let's start with this. Let's tear the band-aid off. So we have this Seiko, right? You love seeing a Seiko in the thrift store. But what you don't love is this looks like it was literally like mined from 5,000, like from bedrock. Like look at this. Look. Are you seeing like are you seeing this? Like I don't know what happened. What happened here? And honestly, and then look, bracelet is not even original. So, you kind of you want to be careful. I saw Seiko and I was like, you know what? I gotta have it. And the dial looks good. We're gonna crack it open and get to the bottom here. But yeah, so first find, I literally don't know what I was thinking. This one came in at, this was the most expensive one, $11.99. So $11.99 for a Seiko that had to be like blown out of a rock. Anywho's, this one was cool. So a Benrus, and this one came in $10.99. So literally cheaper than that Seiko. I was gonna call it names, but I will be nice. So when I was looking at it, if you can hear, well, you can't hear because there's nothing there, but so I was trying to wind it, wasn't getting any clicks, and I was like, oh, it might be broken. So I honestly just got it just to bust it open and take a look inside. But no, upon arriving home, I see that second hand ticking away there. So W in my book, that was a Casio. And then look at that. I've never seen a band like this. Look at that. Is that not neat? That is pretty neato. Neato IMO. I mean, these are all lady, well, almost all ladies' watches. Except for this fella. This fella is pretty cool. This is a Casio. What's the reference? I'm reading it through the camera. MRW200H. I think it's pretty nifty. I like the analog Casios are really cool. And if you are a nerd, you saw the mechanical Casios or automatic. Man, what those the first ones, those are going to be worth like 8 million bajillion dollars in like 50 years. So, if you can get your hands on one of those and you want to donate it to a fresh up and comer, uh, my DMs are open. So, but anyway, so this guy's pretty cool. Bezel does rotate. There's like hair caught in there. Don't ask. We're gonna get in there and figure it out. But hands worked. Obviously, so when you are in the thrift store, obviously you can't bring your tools and open. I mean, maybe you can actually. Maybe I'll try that. But you would assume you can't just bring your tools in and then take apart the watch and then be like, oh, actually, something's wrong with it. So it is a gamble. And then depending on where you go, the sales are final. So it's not like you're going to go get your money back. So crack this baby open. Hopefully the battery is the only issue there. And I would assume, because obviously Casios are known for being quite resilient. So not too worried. Next up was this cool Expedition, and very small. What is the case size actually? I'm going to caliperize it. What's that say? 30 millimeter. So we've got a 30 millimeter Timex Expedition. Original band, it looks like. I'm pretty sure. Original strap. Pretty neat. And what is it? Water resistant leather. Pretty slick. Bezel rotates. Not the most satisfying thing, but hey, at least it rotates. Very cool watch, actually. Same thing, we're just going to pray that it's just a dead battery and only a dead battery, and honestly, that looks like all it would be. There's not any like signs of wear, aka this. This is probably shot 100%. So I have faith in this one. So very cool. I mean, those two are definitely my faves. Said I wasn't gonna rank or do anything, but so this one, this is a 3-finger ring actually, and I'll probably just wear it like that if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. But it's a Swatch. Kind of see. It's always hard to see, but yeah, you can see it right above the 6 there. And then it says on the little clasp, and there's only one link. So, it's so sad. Like you think of watches as like maybe an art piece or something, and it's like when links get left out or things get damaged, it's like, you're damaging a piece of art, and You know, it's just sad to think about because who knows where those links are. I mean, probably in a landfill somewhere. But I'm just grateful that we've saved the watch. Same idea. Hopefully, it's just the battery. I mean, the way the Swatch does these batteries, um, I'm a little less like confident overall. But again, this doesn't show any immediate uh, signs of wear or anything that would be concerning. So, last but not least, this cool little fossil, F2. I'm not exactly sure what the F2 is referring to. Maybe I should look that up, but pretty nifty. Just another one of these little latch clasps. I don't know what this pusher could be for, so might need to do some research there. But yeah, pretty cool. Neat color and cool link design. So, and it actually is more than a 3-finger ring, which is also cool. So we love to see it. 4 fingers on this bad boy. So yeah, next, let's just do some battery replacing and cross our fingers. Alrighty, so cleared the workspace. We're gonna start with the good old Casaroni Dooney and going to just locate my screwdriver. This should do. Get this fella in there, screw him down here. Oh, wrong way. Alright. It's a very simple. I'm saving the hardest for the lastest. This is like a trophy, like, I learned my lesson, like, and now I have something to remind me of the lesson I learned. So, got the screws off. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, we're looking good. We are looking pretty good. I'm just gonna loopify it here. Can I get it on camera? Oh, actually, kinda. So, coil looks good. I'm looking at it through the camera with you, so coil looks good. I mean, just some crap around, obviously, to be expected, but movement and coil looks good. Let me just take out this. Actually, let me get some finger caulk just to be safe, right? It's like, I know I'm greasy. I'm not even gonna argue with you. So we're gonna take that out. Oh ho ho! Look at that. That's a beaut. No, might have to Google how to remove the crown. Actually, I don't need to remove the crown. At least I won't in this video. We're just doing battery changes. So, what does that battery say, fellas? What does it say? Spoiler alert, it says SR626SW. Grab my trusty batteries here. That is a pretty common one, so I am running low. Yeah, that's the 377. And yeah, I have 3 left, so gonna need to place another order on those. But alas. So let's carefully remove this battery. Alright, said I was going with the easiest. Ends up being not hard, but a pain. Set that battery there. Here's my pack. But yeah, so sometimes you have to do a little unscrew because it is holding the battery in place. So I had to unscrew this tiny little screw here. So I'm gonna go zoom mode. So this little screw, oh my god, I thought I just I thought I just flung to infinity. But took that out of a little portion here, which was holding the battery in. So now just to place the battery in the watch and hope that it runs. And you already know, we only use Renatas in this household. Alright, y'all. Batteries in there. Moment of truth. Ba-bing, ba-bow. Hallelujah. Look at that thing. It's pretty cool. I love these. Second hand is slightly off. Who cares? Me. But it's alright. So I'm just going to get the screw back in the hole here. It's going to be a process. It's very small. I'm very blind. I have ginormous fingers. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Got it all taken care of. Batteries in there. I'm just gonna put this stuff back roughly. This is the O-ring. Boom, bada boom. Right there. O-ring, I will. O-ring feels fine. Boom, right there. Those are kind of always a pain in the arsehole. Boom. Let's just try to get it this on. Get it on. No, I'm not going to. Well, it's not in place right now, obviously. Whatever. Anyways, so that's my deal. It's right here. You swap the battery. You open it and have the battery. You swap it for it. So if you want to order the battery, I think I have that on hand. It's a week, not to let it sit and stew. Oh, I hope it's gonna work. I mean, you can usually tell visually if it's gonna work, but I mean, hey, you never know. But look at that bad boy. JK, I guess I did something wrong. So upon further inspection, I don't know what happened. So I don't know, you saw it, we all saw it, and I flipped it over and it just wasn't going. So, alright, since we're already getting disappointed, let's move on to this mofo, disgusting thing. It's got holes on its lugs, so fingers crossed. Also, this is ginormous. Like, oh my god. This is the most ginormous bracelet for the tiniest watch. Like, this, I don't know what behemoth was wearing this watch. I mean, clearly it was a behemoth, some sort of mythical creature is the only explanation for what has happened to this. So, okay, glad that worked out. I'm just gonna grab my twister. I have another one that I think is better. Let's see, hopefully I don't need it here. Is that small? I think I'm gonna need it. No, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna need it. Well, that mofo's gone. Oh, oh. Just when you think, see, this is just when you think you're at your wit's end, just when you think all hope is lost, that's when you give it your all. Now, moment of truth here. I'm nervous. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. All right, we need a drum roll. All right. I mean, not as bad as I was expecting. Not not really as bad as I was expecting. I don't see like debris. I don't see water damage. So maybe the case held up. I don't know. We're gonna have to really inspect this crown. Crown looks good. Looks like the waterproof. Look at that. Let me see. Like there's no rust. So could be worse. Could be worse. Now let me see. This battery is a, oh geez, 364. But honestly, it's like, do I want to put a battery? No one is wearing this. So honestly, maybe I do like an AliExpress, buy a case, and then we rebuild it. That would probably actually be sick. So I think that's the plan for this watch. Provided I will throw a battery in just to make sure the movement's working. But if it is, then that would be the plan here, because this case is just looks like, I don't even know what like, this case looks like it was on D-Day. This case was on the island with Jeffrey. Like, what happened? Just, god darn. So that's a relief. Okay, see, I was ready to be disappointed. And see, that's why you don't get negative in these situations. All right, trying to keep the workspace somewhat clean here. So let's move on to the Swatch 3-finger ring here. So Swatch usually does, like, you screw that and then the battery will just be in there and we'll be able to take it out like that. So let's unhook, and look at that. Yuckers. But anyways, just use this. Let me find something thicker. Okay, I was able to find your mom on the corner. Got that bad boy out. Boom, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. And what do we have in there? A 3-2. Is that a 323? 329. Consult my battery files. I need 329 and I need 377. So we're not going to do anything with this. Well, I mean, I guess I'll remove the battery. Thank you for bearing with me as I constantly do things off screen. 329 Renata, because it's Swiss. Oh, you can see the camera. Put that with the other pile of batteries I need. Put this back on. Alrighty, keep the ball rolling. Let's hit the Expedition now. High hopes for this watch. High hopes. He's got high hopes. So right now I'm looking for the little opening where you would pry the case back off in order to replace the battery, and I'm not finding it. I think actually it's right here. That's a pretty common spot. Yeah, I think that is it. So yeah, right on that 10 and 11 o'clock lug. Pretty commonplace. It just, it's hard to really see sometimes. But I think that was it. So I'm going to use my little plastic bag as protection here. And I'll use one of my case opening things. And I'll see you when I have this off. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I did that like second try. Kapow. And so I've noticed Timex uses big batteries like that, typically the CR1216, and they are pretty easy to change usually. So I know I have one of those. If I panned the camera to the right, you guys would probably like soil yourself. It is just, I mean, sitting in I'm sitting in a soiled mess um, myself currently, just due to the sheer volume of stuff I have on. It's literally this little section you see is probably like a third of the table. So then it goes, and it's just not. But I've got big plans. I've got big dreams. Let me hit a zoom for you guys. Shoo. Big plans and big dreams for this room and just for the future in general. So you're gonna see one day. Remove that. It's always kind of satisfying. Just peel that off nice. Oh, look at that thing. Look at that. Oh, baby. Boom. See, look at that. Don't have to unscrew no funny business. Don't have to do this and that. Deep breath. Moment of truth. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Now, hopefully this one just doesn't stop randomly working. Stop working randomly. Like our Casio friend. But for now it's okay. So got that out. Boom. We're just gonna toss that in the old trash hole. Now sometimes on these case backs there will be a little notch where you line up the crown. So this one doesn't look like it has it. So we're free to just plop that on there. Sometimes you can just press it with your fingers. Other times you need the tool. Let's see what the case is here. Yeah, we're gonna need the tool. So boom. Let's do this bigger one. Just so because the bottom holds the face, and since this one has that big rotating bezel, it kind of needs a little more space, and you need an even distribution of this pressure here to really get it to go on there correctly and firmly, and make sure you don't bust it. So sometimes you hear a click, sometimes you don't. I think I felt it though. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, just kind of push it with your finger. If you can't, yeah, that baby's on there. You see it's flush. I always just give it a little try and pry with my finger, but look at that. I'm so bad at keeping it on camera, but look at that. So this one's good to go. Shoot, who wants the DMs open? 50 bucks right here. Let's do this one next. So the fossil. Love when they have this type of bracelet, because then I don't have to undo the spring bar. I don't have to undo a link or something to be able to have it open like this. So you can kind of see, look at that, again in that, call it top right from this angle, top right, between that 10 and 11. So you can kind of see where someone in the past opened this to change a battery. And that's honestly, that's so cool. Just like that there's history, or like it's like when you see a dollar bill or like you see a penny or a quarter, And it's just like completely, like, you can tell it's been through a few cheeks. It's probably been underwater. Maybe it's sat somewhere for like ages. But like there's a story, there's history there. Whew. Okay, the video cut out. I freaking turned this thing into Scarface. But that's okay. That was there before. Now look at this. Very interesting. What is this? It looks like there's two batteries. What in the world? So yeah, upon further inspection, that is two Energizer 319 batteries. And don't know what the function is, the purpose, but I'm just going to leave those there for now. Now this case bag, oh yeah, see, so I turned that mofo to Scarface. That was just, so that's gonna do it. Honestly, we had one watch, the Expedition, that we were able to change the battery and get to work, but then literally didn't have the battery, didn't have the battery, didn't have the battery, and then had the battery, replaced it, worked for 2 seconds, and then stopped working. So what an awesome video, guys. Thank you for watching. No, but for real though, I do appreciate you if you clicked, if you watched, especially if you made it this far. Um, just coming along for the ride. Like I said, I sit here and I do this stuff anyway, so might as well bring you guys along, especially if you're interested, especially if you want to learn more about the process, things to look for, things to watch out for. If you want to start thrifting watches and buying watches secondhand and just really diving into the hobby um, and just having fun with it. So, anywho's, just gonna line them up here for one final family photo. Look at like what this is, honestly. This is the thrift haul from hell. Like, look at what in this one I'm excited for. I'm gonna look into that and see if I can't replace the whole case and just put the dial hands movement into another. That would be cool. But am I missing one? Oh yeah. So once again, thank you folks. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the subscribe. And just thank you for coming along for the ride. I've got a bunch of stuff in the works that I'm going to be working on. Different video types, ideas, vlogs, just all sorts of stuff. So definitely hit a subscribe. Definitely like because you liked it. And like, have a comment, man. Leave me a comment. Tell me like, yo, why would you buy these? These are the worst watches I've ever seen. Like, why do you ask me why do I do this? Why did I spend like a little over $70? So what you see here, a little over $70. Well, plus, I mean, this was 10 of it, these two little straps. So call it $60 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 watches. Evens out to about $10 each. Even if I sell them for $15, that is profit, not including gas and time. Oh, yeah, I didn't even tell you this story, but anyway. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. We're going to be doing this again on my next little expedition, and maybe I'll even do a little vlog style, take you guys along with me, and do it live, we'll call it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.